Oh, YouTube, it's been a while. I know I've said that in my past video. There's been a bit of a gap, and a lot of it, I'll be honest with y'all, has to do with like this extreme cut that I've been aiming to succeed at. And they really don't lie when they say that on a unhealthy level, not that it's not healthy trying to like succeed and get to a goal, but it definitely drains you in a way you're not familiar with. Anyway, glad to be back. Maybe not all of it's that. Maybe some of it just has to do with I don't know, being so tunnel vision on just that, on top of having adult children that are going through changes in their life. So, but we're not gonna let those exterior factors affect us, because I feel like it's now my turn to live my life. Super excited about what the future holds. All right, so much to catch you guys up on. Today I'm contemplating on getting a new iPhone 16. Not too sure how I feel about it, because I feel like every iPhone we get's just basically about the same. But it definitely is time to get something new. Okay, so we are 8 days out from Florida. Topics, or what I want to cover with y'all today. For sure. So, without calling any specific people out, this is a general observation that I've seen over the course of 27 months, being pretty serious about my fitness journey. You know, when you make something a lifestyle change, you're like all in. Like, it is exactly what they say. It's a lifestyle change. A lot of people start at the gym and they're like, oh, you know, I work so many hours a day, so I don't have time. Or, you know, I get when like unexpected life things happen, but the thing is the level of fitness and self-discipline, like if you're really trying to get healthy, you're really trying to lose weight, you're really trying to make a change, it's 100% what they say. It's an entire lifestyle change, okay? So I've been helping a few people over the course of time try to get on track, and a lot of them just say, well, you know, you stay at home now, so it's easier for you, which, yeah, absolutely, it's easier for me to pick and choose my times. But for me to say, oh yeah, I totally agree, you know, like your work hours, this and that. My husband works 7 on, 7 off, 12-hour shifts. Sometimes that's a night shift, sometimes that's a day shift. But regardless, whether it's 12 a.m. in the morning or 2 a.m. in the morning, or 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, he still shows up, because it's a lifestyle change. Choosing not to eat the chocolate chip cookie is a lifestyle change. So I just want to remind y'all that when you decide that this is an all-in thing for you, that this is something you really want for yourself, don't be misinformed. It's not something you pick up one day and put down a few and then decide you're going to pick up again. Like, if you really want the mad results that you see in those folks that you point at and say, oh, I want a body like that, it is not luck. It is a lifestyle change. It is something that you have to practice every day, and it definitely starts with your mindset. But on to that. Okay, we're moving past that because what I really want to talk about is something that marks maturity in your journey. Whether it's business, whether it's fitness, career goals. Look, you have to get out of your own way. And what I mean by that is, occasionally I have people like approach me and just small talk in the gym. And sometimes they just say things that I pick up on, like because I read into things. We can call it my mid-psychic abilities, but a lot of them really think that they should show up, or when they're showing up, they're competing with the person next to them, or I don't know how to word it. But look, until you look at yourself in the way, like in the mirror, and you put your ego aside, okay, you find some humility, you're never going to elevate to that champion mindset. You're never going to be able to, that level that you're trying to attain is not going to be attainable until you learn how to empower others and realize that it's the person looking at you, okay, not the person standing next to you that you should be competitive with. I did have a guy recently, I guess in a joking, passive way, he was like, yeah, you know, I see your husband in here and I can tell that he's kind of, you know, competitive with me, or what, however it was he worded it. Here's the thing, I know my husband, and he absolutely is his worst enemy, but it's always him that he goes to beat every day. And this is not this is not me defending him, because I really don't care. I mean, what people like that don't seem to realize is that ego, man. Like, if you go and you watch some of even Chris Bumstead's content, you would find that he is the most humbling individual. Like, it doesn't matter how champion he is, or I think it's 6-time Mr. Olympia he is. The man is humble. And that is truly what builds a champion. Your mindset is everything, and the first thing that's got to go is your ego. I'm not saying it's not healthy to look at the person next to you and be like, okay, that's goals, you know, let me observe, let me learn from them. But when you're going in there and you think, like, in an envious mindset, you're going in there and you're trying to, like, just show off and show up against the other person, I promise you that's a losing way to go about it. You need to show up and show off to yourself. And sometimes showing up is the hardest part. Like, if you walked into the gym on a day where the house was burning down, when the world stopped turning for you, that is a win, okay? So, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. I know my words are not coming together today. I am tired. I am depleted. But I am so ready to be on the Panhandle in one of my favorite bikinis with my body that I have worked, or my physique that I've worked so hard to obtain, to feel confident in my own body. And after vacay, it's crunch time. Like, it's serious crunch time. I used the past few months to kind of get a feel of the intensive prep that I'll have to be achieving in order to win in November at my first competition. I don't even know if I still want to do it. Like, to be honest with y'all, I wake up some days and I'm like, it's not that it's too hard. It's just like, do I want to be a bikini division competitor? Is that something I want? Or do I just want to like continue on just being one of these strong individuals that encourage other people and that train other people and help other people obtain their goals? I don't know. Some days I just want to be strong. I really don't know anymore, to be honest with y'all. Gosh, I cannot think or talk. I know my usual subscribers that are normally in my chats and stuff are like, what's wrong with this girl today? I don't know, y'all. I'm tired. Trying to think of some things that's happened over the course of the last couple months that I can share with y'all, but right now I'm moisturizing. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what I'm working today in the gym. Today was supposed to be all legs, but my calves are splitting inside. Because I've recently started running on the track with my daughter again. Bruh. And it's a crying shame that at 38 years old I could still pass a PT test. I'm just saying that. With the military, I went and looked at the standards because I'm telling you, I haven't ran in years. Ankle reconstruction a couple years back. I had a heart cath too, actually. And I just never really got my running shoes back on. Haven convinced me. And I did, and I had to kick off my shoes because they were not appropriate running shoes, so I ran barefooted. So yeah, my calves are splitting. But so since I know my legs aren't really recovered, I may do some abductors and glute focused workouts that won't overstress my calves, because something that I feel like people don't obsess over enough is the recovery process. You can't overexhaust the muscle group and expect it to grow the way you'd like it to grow, especially if you're natural, because I am natural. And with no enhancement, working out as much as I do, I definitely wreck my body and my hormones on occasion. So I've really had to be supplementing a lot with vitamins. But lately I've been feeling like, damn. I'm not saying people that are on steroids don't work just as hard. I'm just saying that this natural route, it's hard. Trying to be Ronnie Coleman, but Ronnie Coleman in the natural form. So I'm burning out, but I only have like 9 more days until I get a 2-week break on vacation and start my crunch time. Stay tuned. I will attach some content from the last couple weeks that we haven't been up to speed on. I appreciate all the support, all my new subscribers. Y'all are fantastic. Don't forget to check out my TikTok because I'm pretty big on there. And I tend to promote this channel on TikTok, but y'all should totally check out my TikTok, which is in the bio. I think y'all would enjoy that content. I'm a regular on there, so you won't be missing out. But until I work out later on, like I said, I'm not going to promise y'all what body group I'm going to do. I'm going to figure it out when I get there. I'm going to have to have a feel. But it's definitely going to be something core focused. Working them abs today, which are finally shredding through, but I don't think they're going to be where I'd like them to be for my beach trip. They're definitely not, because the next 8 days aren't going to make much of a difference. I could take a diuretic, but I know that's responsible for taking a lot of people's lives, bodybuilders' lives specifically. I would have to drink more water than the average amount I drink, which is already a lot of water. I just don't know if I can throat more. We'll see. But stay tuned, guys. And as always, thank you so much for the support. No idea. She came to just...
Oh, dude. Hey, do I look like my arms have gotten small enough? Like they don't look the same. Maybe the shirt I'm wearing too, I don't know.
Yeah, it sure sucks when it comes to definition. Yeah. Come here. Come closer to me.
Come here.
Hold my hands. You're supposed to kiss me. Feel my wing. Where did your wing?
I know, I see you. See it. You're doing good. I'm going to change and tan. So flex away.
Okay, well, I'll go massage.